Hi everyone, my name is Angie and this is me, my natural habitat. Today's project looks like this. So I kept seeing this model pop up on my TikTok, like just randomly appear like once in a while. And then one day I found it in my local supermarket, so I decided to just buy it. There were a few other like models that came out along with this. But I decided to get this instead because like there's a cat and as a cat mom I have to. So this was the version we went with. It comes with like a music box, so that's gonna be interesting. So we're gonna start on this today. I have like a few more of this like boxes that I've gotten from supermarkets as well. Like there was a period of time it got really popular in the supermarket. So don't know what's up with that, but I'm not complaining. The box actually looks really cute, like without the banner on top. Like this is, if anything, I'm gonna be keeping the box as like my own storage. It's really nice little box. Like I don't know what I'm gonna put inside, but I'm gonna keep it. All right, so let's begin. And this is it. That's the back. The front looks really cute with all this dangly stuff. I love it. Like I didn't know I would like it so much until this point. Like this is it a cat mom thing? Is it a cat mom thing that we start to behave like cats? Like we get intrigued by this like hanging and dangly stuffs? Please answer me, somebody. But everything is really cute. Like it's surprisingly detailed. I think at the start I was a little bit annoyed because like while trying to fix up this like cat, right, the chef, I had to glue like 3 pieces of them together, and the glue is not those like quick dry kind. So like after I press them together, like there's still some like wiggle room, and I think the glue actually makes it worse. Like it moves around quite a little bit. So while dealing with that, I had to like try to make sure that the arm goes up, like the piece that's holding the arm goes up, and then like the fan has to go up at some point. So it was a little bit annoying, but then I actually even decided that, okay, you know what, I'm just gonna look through the instructions and do all the glue stuff first. But then I realized that's what they did actually in the instructions. They did ask me to piece all the parts that requires gluing to be done first, in a sense I can leave them one side to dry. So like the octopus head, which I can just pop it out like this. This one actually was one of those things that they asked me to glue first and put aside, which I thought was quite cool after I realized that. And then another thing that I felt was a little bit strange was there is no spare parts, like at all. Amongst all the other wood models I've done, they provide at least a little bit of spare parts, especially for like the small stuff that tends to go missing. I think the only spare I have is like of this sushi over here, this like tamago sushi. This is the only one that came with like 3 extras, and like I'm not sure why I needed so many. So yeah. But other than that, everything is really detailed. Like you can see the different like layers of this model. The dangly like hanging stuff in front is just completely taking my attention away from it, but it's actually really detailed. And I think having the ability to like include glue into this model makes it possible to add on these details, because like I can't think of another way of how we're gonna add like this inlet kind of looking kind of thing into the signboard, for example, if it wasn't for glue. Like I don't see how this piece could be made out of wood by itself if you're not gonna laser cut the inner part of it. I think the other thing about this model is that everything is colored. If my memory serves, all my other wood stuff has been just wood colored. It does not come with any form of like color, doesn't have any like texture. The Lego stuff, on the other hand, comes with colors, because the Lego blocks by itself has a color, and then if you paste like stickers over it, it kind of adds detail as well. But this, everything has been already printed for me, and I just had to like piece them all together and make sure I follow the correct steps and the correct things goes to the correct place. But because it's printed, it looks so much better. I can't imagine looking at this when it's all wood. Like it's gonna be so underwhelming. But since everything is colored, right, it's so much nicer. Like it makes you happy looking at it as a finished product, you know. Yeah, so I think that is like one thing that I really like about this. And another one, if I were to turn the music box, the center part scrolls. I love it so much. It's like this conveyor belt sushi looking thing. I love it. And I think the other thing that I didn't realize until I reached it was like how this piece is actually one full piece of wood. They cut out all this like stuff on the corners, right, so that I could bend it and form like this hexagonal shape. Otherwise, it's a flat hard piece of wood. There's no way you could achieve this like smooth corner, like smooth rounded corner. There's no way. But because it's cut out in a way whereby the wood is bendy, you can. This is so like ingenious, you know, like it's probably things that comes like makes a lot of sense once you see it, but if you have not come into contact with this kind of thing, you wouldn't ever have thought about it. Yeah, so I find that really, really nice. Actually, in essence, this project has been a breeze compared to most of my woodworking stuff, which typically comes out with like aching fingers. My fingers are still fine, but this project did kind of like reminded me like to cut my nails. It's getting a little bit long and it's starting to hurt. So like piecing everything together was really easy. I think partially because like most of it requires glue, so it's not like trying to stuff two small parts together and making it like stick to each other, right? So this was really nice. My fingers didn't hurt. I think the biggest annoyance of this entire project would be like waiting for the glue to dry, but I don't know what kind of glue they gave me, but it's like it kind of feels like craft glue, but it kind of doesn't feel like craft glue as well. It's like the Elmer's white craft glue, but it dries so well, and even if I get it on my hands, right, it's not that sticky. Like the Elmer's glue has like a very distinctive like glue texture, but this doesn't. It kind of just feels like slightly sticky, like gel, like moisturizer kind of feeling, but it's glue. So I'm really curious what glue that is. Like, is it possible for me to get more? Like, is it just like wood glue, or like is it multi-purpose as well? Can I use it for other stuff? Because I'm gonna buy a bunch. Yeah, so this project has been surprisingly chill, honestly speaking. I expected to struggle with this because I have always struggled with like wood projects, but I didn't. This has been really fun and it's really cute. Now I just need to find space on where to put it because I'm running out of shelf space. Like the more of these kind of projects I do, the more I realize that I'm running out of space. So yeah, that is a problem for another day. I shall leave it on an open spot for now. But yeah, thank you for following along on this video, and I'll see you in the next one.